Hello YouTubers, welcome to Crystal's Reef. Today I'm working with my daughter.
I am Mackenzie.
This is her 10-gallon clownfish tank. Her tank is pretty dirty. It hasn't been changed in about, 3 months. We try to do it every month to 3 months. Water changes. She's got some green hair algae growing in there. It's pretty dirty. We'll get in there. We're going to do 50% water change on this today, and we will have you guys follow along. Okay, so the first thing I like to do before I get started with my water change is I want to check the salinity. You will need a hydrometer. For this, you just basically, you're going to stick this in the water, and then we're going to check to see what our salinity is. My salinity in this tank is 1.023. Okay, so after I check the salinity, I like to get my salt water prepared. I use the Instant Ocean Sea Salts. Now we're going to flip this over on the back. For the instructions, it is use a half a cup per US gallon. So we're doing a 5-gallon water change, so we are going to use 2.5 cups of salts. I actually have my own measuring cups. I just picked these up at, Dollar Tree. I have everything separate for my use of my salt water. And then let's go ahead and get that dosed out. Okay, so Mackenzie's going to go ahead and dose out the 2.5 cups.
So, one more.
There, you go ahead and put it into the bucket. So that's your half a cup.
This bucket?
Yep. And then 2 big scoops of the other cup, because that's a cup each, so we need 2.5 cups. So I need those to be full.
So 2 more again?
Yep, put it into the bucket. And then go ahead and add 1 more full cup. And then we'll go ahead and fill this up with regular water. I don't use the RO/DI water. I just use regular tap water. And then I am going to put a filter in there, a circulation pump as well. Okay, so now I got the water filled. I am going to drop in the circulation pump here. And she's going to plug it in for me. And then this will go ahead and get the water circulating. I will go ahead and get that going. This will go for about an hour, and then I'll check the salinity before we use it. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab the sponge, and we're going to go ahead and start cleaning the inside of the tank. Alright, so what I'm doing is getting along the back walls. As you can see, there is buildup there. There is a little bit of, get my snail out of there. There's a little bit of formation of calcium buildup, so I'm just using the back of the sponge.
It's okay if the water.
And cleaning all of that out of there. These clowns are very nice. They will not attack you. I do have a maroon clownfish in my other tank that does not like me in his home, and he will dart at me all the time.
And he bit you.
As you can see, all the debris gets sucked up into there. Tilt it to the side. Your sand returns, and then the debris will actually end up in that bucket that I'm using to siphon out the water. This Aquanet siphon is very useful. I use it all the time. I have a bigger one for my bigger tanks, and they work wonderful. So if you don't have one of these, I would highly recommend getting one. Okay, so as you can see, we have siphoned out about 50% of the water. There is the bucket with the dirty water in it. And then I still need to check the salinity of my bucket before we can go ahead and add. So what I'll do now is I'll take the sponge and go back through there, get any little crevices and stuff that I may have missed, rearrange the rock work a little bit, and check the salinity. As you can see, I just refilled up the tank. I'm going to start my circulation pump. And then in the meantime, while that's circulating, I am actually going to work on my hob filter, it's hang-on back filter. I do keep some floss in there to kind of help collect debris and dirt, and I do also have some fine carbon in there that I also use in this, so I'm going to go ahead and get that cleaned and hang that on there and change out some things. So I returned my hob filter back to the tank. You do have to put water in there to get it started up. As you can see, I wiped everything down. It's nice and clean. So the tank is complete. The water is changed. I have the circulation going. I have the pump going. See how cloudy the water is? That will clear up in time, but there is a special product that I like to use. It is a water clarifier. It is supposed to be 1 capful for every 20 gallons, so I'll use about a half a capful on this. Works really, really well, so I will do a follow-up video once the tank has cleared, so you can see how nice this 10-gallon, 50% water change turned out. And then I have happy clownfish. Thank you for following along. I'm returning with a quick video. It's been about a half an hour since I did my water change and added the water clarifier. As you can see how clear the water is, that looks 100% better already. These little clownfish are very happy and they're ready to eat some shrimp. Thank you for watching. I hope you are able to perform a 50% water change. Please hit the subscribe and like button below.